Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Welcome back to another Paterson, New Jersey, Pride in Paterson video. If you're new here, my name is Freddie Cardona and we have a channel featuring Paterson, New Jersey for the most part, and we also feature cities, communities on my Fred Drives playlist. I've been uploading video now for 10 years. I'm going to pull over because I'm dry. I don't want to drive too fast. We're currently on Lafayette, by the way, here in Paterson, New Jersey. So I have a channel called Pride in Paterson. My base is Paterson, New Jersey, and I upload a lot of Paterson, New Jersey videos. How many times did I say Paterson right now? Also, if you're interested, I do have other playlists. I have a Fred Drives playlist, Fred Travels playlist. So sometimes I travel. My most recent journey was Denver, Colorado. If you get a chance, check out those videos. I did a hiking video in the mountains, the iconic Rocky Mountains. So that was a lot of fun. If you get a chance, go back and check it out. Not many people are aware that I do have other types of videos. And we're a little bit here. Let me see. Maybe I can go around this way. All right. Okay, that was good. That was good. So yeah, and in my Fred Drives video, I feature other communities, other highways and byways, as we're stuck here in a little bit of an impasse. A temporary impasse. We're continuing, we're up almost to Straight Street. So we're gonna feature the north side on this drive. I don't feature this area that much, and that's usually because I will do the drives when I have to go into work a little later. So I work in Garfield, and if I'm up in this section, it's gonna be longer, and it takes longer to get to Garfield, as opposed to doing the drives over on the east side. Crossing Presidential Boulevard with Jean's Liquors there on the right. Welcome to the north side, Paterson, New Jersey. So yeah, it's much easier to do the morning videos down on the east side than it is to do it up this way and have to navigate either Route 46. The other issue is during the school year, the buses and all that traffic, all that school traffic just blocks everything, and it takes longer. We have Hollywood Fried Chicken there on the left as we cross North Main. So the long and the short of it is, I don't get up here that often. But today we are rectifying that as we're doing the north side. Now, what's really ironic to me is that this area is not really the northernmost area of the city. If you look at the maps, you see that up by 2nd Ave, 3rd Ave, 4th Ave, over on Riverside, is higher north than this area is. This is more northwest, if that makes any sense. Continuing, I'm going to see what buses run through here. It's something that I do if you're new here. When I do a video, I try to call out the buses that run through any specific area that I might be in. Yeah, I'm not close. Oh, that's the 744 to Wayne. And when I talk about the bus routes here in New Jersey, obviously it's New Jersey Transit. As we continue on Haledon Avenue. Now I'm just going to drive around in the north side. I have no particular place to go. I have no plan. B.J. Wilkerson Memorial Child Development Center Incorporated. That's on the right. Crossing North 6th. Now I've done full videos on a lot of these cross streets. North 7th. We just crossed North 7th. So I have a featuring every street mission on the channel where I feature every single street on the channel. In Paterson, I should say. If you want to know if your street has been featured while you're on YouTube, go to the search field and type in Pride in Paterson and the name of your street, and you'll see if it's been featured. If it hasn't been featured, let me know in the comments. Let's see, can I make a left here on North 9th? Nope, that's a one-way. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. Not read my lips. Not gonna do it. Got a bike lane there on the right. Let's see. Burhans. Can I do North 11th? No, because North 11th ends on the right-hand side with Malzone Tuxedos. I think that's where I got my tuxedo when I got married. Yep, that's where it was. That's where I went. Power of Praise Ministries here on the right. Around the corner of North 11th Street. As you can see the sign right there. North 11th. Here in the north side. I've done a lot of sections. I've done Bunker Hill. I've done Sandy Hill. Sandy Hill? Is that the name? Sandy Hill? Let's make a left. We got the Carbon Barbecue and Grill here on Burhans, which is the, I think it's the border, right? Carbon Street there, we just crossed. Bernard Avenue, we crossed Bernard Avenue here on the north side. On Jefferson Street. Let's make a left on Jefferson, and we're just going to ride around on a morning here in Paterson. Henceforth the name Morning Drive. Good morning, good morning. It's a one-way street here. Can't make a right. Let's make a right on North 10th. That beat that you just heard is my app that I use. It's a productivity app. It has a calendar, a to-do list, a task list, to-do list. I said to-do list. To-do list. And it's called Tick Tick. Kind of like ticking down the seconds of a clock. Tick, 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 tick. So the app is called Tick Tick. And if anyone's familiar with the YouTuber Marquise Brownlee, he's a tech reviewer. He had mentioned that that's his most used app. So when you have a tech reviewer that has he has millions and millions of followers, and he suggests an app that he uses every day, I said, you know what, let me check it out. And it's one of the apps that I use every day. I use it in the morning to see what's planned for the day, and before I go to bed, I check it to make sure that I did everything that I had planned that day, and whatever I couldn't plan that day, I would schedule it for a different day. So you have what I like about it is that there's this thing where it's a weird name. It's called the Eisenhower Matrix. Let me make sure I don't get hit here by another car. Okay, good. And it's part of the app where it tells you what's urgent and needs to be addressed immediately, what's kind of urgent but not quite, and then the other two are just lower priority. So you can actually set all of your events and tasks and anything you have to do, you can do it and prioritize them all. So this way you don't get overwhelmed if you have a million things to do, and that app will prioritize everything for you. So I'm currently still on Burhans Avenue. And we're going to make a left on Oxford Street. corner of North 9th, you have the Commons Field Little League. I don't know if that's Little League. Yeah, it is Little League. Yeah. Crossing North 8th, we have Ralph D. Marcantonio Playground, U.S. Marine, World War II veteran. I'm going to show you this dead end up here. Wait, is it a dead end? No, not quite. It's the corner of Jane Street. That's pretty cool. I wonder what's on the other side of that. Well, now we're on Jane Street. Paterson, New Jersey, morning drive. Good morning, good morning. This is a steep hill. You probably cannot see it on the video. See that? If you live on Jane Street, you would have never thought that your street would be featured on YouTube. And that's why you have to follow. You never know what you're going to get. And no, I'm not doing my Forrest Gump impression, where I basically say Pride in Paterson is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I decided not to do the impression. I'm going to make a left on Marion Street, here in the north side. There's a lot to see here in the north side, or as I like to call it, the northwest side. We got somebody walking their doggy. Hey, doggy. We're now on Union Avenue, so we need to get back to the other side. And I'm bringing you with me, as long as I can safely navigate this left. Yep. We're gonna go up west. We're gonna go back to West Broadway and go up again. Crossing Coral Street, Coral School 14 on the right. Checkers, iconic Checkers, right in front of you. Back on West Broadway, folks. What's a north side drive without going in circles, right? That's what I always say. Nope, can't go that way. Just make a right on Laurel? No, I can't. There's no... Oh yeah, there is. We can get back on Oxford. You got the 748 bus right there, going to Madison Ave and 3rd Avenue. So let's make a left on Laurel. You're going to see the Little League field once again. We got a stop sign here. We must stop at the stop signs. North 9th. Let me squish that cup. How many of you guys do that? You see like a paper cup on the ground there, completely intact, and you want to drive it and hear that satisfying whoosh as you squish the coffee cup with one of your tires? So let me make a right, then a left. It's hard to go straight across sometimes. All right, let's make this left here. Oh, nope, can't do it. One way. I look back at my rearview mirror and the person behind me put his hand up like, what are you doing? I am making a mistake. That's what I am doing. North 7th. A little bit of a hill. Got a 4-way stop sign. Las Marias Supermarket. Pull over here for a moment. Got a tailgater. Let's go up Clinton Street. And then continuing on Clinton. I was going to make a right-hand turn on 8th. North 8th. Right on North 9th. So for those of you who have never lived in Paterson, this is considered the north side of the city. So you see, Paterson consists of so much more than just the same 1 or 2 or 3 neighborhoods that people think of. People think that those neighborhoods are like Paterson is the whole thing. Like the whole Paterson consists of some of our bad neighborhoods. Because we do have some bad neighborhoods. And a lot of cities have bad neighborhoods. New York City has bad neighborhoods. The Bronx, Brooklyn, Jersey City, St. Paul, Minnesota. All these cities have bad neighborhoods. But yet no one is ashamed to be from those cities. So let's see what school is here. Let me show it to you first of all. I can't go over there because it's one way, but there's a school right there. Let me see, can I see what school that is on the maps? Because I don't see any signs. I can't tell. If anyone knows what school this is, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, that was the catalyst for me doing Pride in Paterson, to show everything else that Paterson is. And of course, I've said this many times. I'm not sitting here saying that Paterson is the best city in the world. I'm not saying that it's the land of milk and honey. All I am saying is that there is no need to be embarrassed to be from Paterson, New Jersey. There's garbage in Paterson? Yeah. There's garbage in a lot of places. There's homelessness in Paterson. Try Los Angeles with Skid Row, yet nobody is ashamed to be from Los Angeles. And they have homeless. Prostitution? Yeah, we have it. So does New York City. So does Manhattan. Las Vegas. How about that city? People love Las Vegas. They love it. They can't get enough of Las Vegas. That's the capital of prostitution country. So yeah, that's the reason I started this Pride in Paterson channel. So for the viewers who are new to the channel, that's the reason this channel exists. Is to just tell people that you do not have to be embarrassed to be from Paterson. Is Paterson a safe city? Well, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people that don't get killed, don't get robbed, don't get mugged. And there are hundreds that will get mugged and raped. So, yeah, Paterson is just like any other city. If you listen to 1010 Wins, New York, and you hear of all the killings and the stabbings and the sexual assaults that occur in New York City, police officers getting shot and killed, people dying on the subways, getting pushed onto the tracks, getting stabbed in the subways, getting stabbed in all 5 boroughs. And granted, it's a big, it's a big, large area. You can't compare New York City and the 5 boroughs with just Paterson. I understand that. But to say Paterson is the worst, is the most dangerous city, when you have other places that have murders and killings and stabbings. Like, when was the last time you heard of a police officer? Let me go this way. When was the last time you heard a police officer getting shot in Paterson? So there was a state trooper that was shot here in Paterson, but that was a result of a, if I remember correctly, a pursuit that did not even start in Paterson. Got another school here on the left. And this says Dr. Frank Napier Jr. School of Technology. And this used to be school number 4. So that's the reason for the channel. Pride in Paterson. I always get asked, how can you be proud of your city? It's a something hole, a blick hole. Yeah, you can say that that's what you think it is. That's fine. As I make a right on Garfield. But I don't know, if you see this house right here, doesn't look like it's in a crap hole. I don't want to use the actual word. It's a family friendly. So as you can see, evidence is important. Evidence is key. I used to work as a corporate investigator, and the important thing is evidence. Documentation, documented evidence, whether it's video, reports, affidavits, statements, witness statements. So when you use the word crap hole, S-H-I-T-H-O-L-E, ow, ooh, ow. Got a bumpy bumpage there. So when you use that word and you align it with what you're seeing right now on my screen, you can see that that's not accurate. Do we have bad neighborhoods? Crappy neighborhoods? Of course. But that's not the whole city. And for those of you that have been following me for a long time, when you hear somebody say this is the most dangerous city in the world, well, I've been driving through Paterson 10 years now, making these videos all over, even at night. There's a bunch of nighttime videos in my Paterson After Dark series where I drive the 4th Ward. And some of these other so-called bad neighborhoods. All right, we're back on Haledon. This is the 744. Oh yeah, I did this one on the way up. All right, I don't want to make the video too long, which I already did. I want to thank you guys as we cross North Main. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Pride in Paterson Morning Drive. Remember the 4 YouTube commandments: like, share, subscribe, and comment. And the 5th Angela Star commandment: be kind and be courteous. And before I let you go, I'm curious. Nope, I'm not going to go up that way. I was going to go, but that's just one street right there. Going to give you a little extra footage with no narration. Enjoy.